Hey guys, Alex from Untitled Tarot with a new pick a card, and today we're doing an in-depth analysis about you and your person, about their true feelings, thoughts and intentions in regards to you. So it will be longer than usual, and I would love to hear what you think about it. Do you like the shorter or more in-depth versions? So and as always, in the beginning, I will be checking your story, your situation, for you to know if it's your pile or not your pile, your message or not your message. So, and then there will be their thoughts and feelings and intentions in regards to you. So make sure to check the message in the beginning. And if it doesn't make sense, if it's not your situation, please remember it is still a general reading. And so treat it as such. Take it as it resonates and only if it resonates. If it's not your situation, it's simply not your message. So check another pile or maybe another reading. So we have 4 piles today. For pile number 1, we have this Santa. This is a Santa wooden pin, something like this. For pile number 2, we have a unicorn. Somehow I'm getting only rainbow unicorns, so all of unicorns they have some kind of rainbow on them. I don't know why, but it's cute. So for pile number 3, we have this space kitty cat. For pile number 4, we have a pink star. So choose your trinket, choose your pile, and I will see you in timestamps. You can find them and all the necessary information in the description box under the video. Hey, those who chose pile number 1 with this Santa pin, let's see. So what is your situation? We're checking your situation first and then going in depth into your person's thoughts, feelings, and intentions in regards to you. It feels like pile number 1. I'm getting that you are married. You are in a committed relationship. And you are not sure what to do with it. Whether it feels like you're considering leaving your partner. You are not sure yet what to do, but you've been thinking about for a really long time. You feel like on your own you're gonna be stronger, but at the same time you're afraid that you're gonna be sorry if you do this. You don't want to be alone, and well, you feel like you might be well, you're not sure about your decision. You feel like you may be sorry if you do this. I'm getting a lot of sadness from you. It's like because this relationship, you had a lot of dreams connected with this relationship, with your marriage maybe. Please disregard the sounds coming from the window and from the background, because I have one kitty playing and I live near the road, so sometimes there are big cars or loud people passing by. Sorry about that, but I can't do anything without it, with it. So I'm getting a lot of sadness from you because when you've been getting together, maybe you have kids already. Some of you do have kids, others maybe don't, but you thought that this person was the one, but now you're not sure. It's like, can I make it work, or is it time for me to go now? I don't feel like you're doing it on a whim or something like this, because it feels like you have been thinking about it for a really long time and you're hiding it very, very deep inside of you. Maybe you haven't talked to anybody about it because you are somebody who is loyal, who is loving, who is caring. So that's why it's not an easy decision for you. But I also feel like this is something that has been coming together piece by piece, little by little, through a long time. Okay, so let's see. Now we're going into, if it is, again, if it's your situation, continue watching. If it's not about you, please check another pile or another reading. So we're gonna start with your person's thoughts. What's in their head? What are their true thoughts in regards to you? It feels like the two of you, you're lacking communication, because lacking open heart-to-heart communication, because your person also hiding some disappointments in regard to marriage and family. They thought that it would be different, so there is some and now they feel lonely, and this, you feel lonely, they feel lonely. It feels like maybe it changed over time, and now you're going through a rough patch. Yep. It's been difficult for quite a while. Maybe due to pandemic, maybe you're lacking romance and good vibe and going out, something like this. But it's like they've been slowly coming to a conclusion that your marriage is not how they thought it would be. Let's see the moon. But it's like they're afraid to accept the disillusionment of marriage. But well, kind of every marriage hits the point of people becoming disillusioned with each other, with their own illusions in regards to a relationship or marriage. And if there is a foundation, you can work through it. Happy couples, they go through it the same way as unhappy couples. Like, I mean, they also face the crisis and the downs and the lows and everything. The only difference is how they go through it. It's been going on for quite a while for them as well, feeling lonely, feeling not having this connection, but it's like they are unwilling to admit it. Also getting, there is kind of a rather childish position getting from this frog. It's like, if I ignore it, if I close my eyes to it, it's gonna go, it's gonna pass, it's gonna go away. But it's not going away. The feeling of loneliness. You're definitely lacking communication. They feel like with the Strength card, with the Ten of Wands card, both of this card represents struggles and difficult journey. It feels like maybe they were not ready for the responsibility, or they didn't didn't see how difficult it's gonna be. So the journey appeared to be more difficult than they expected. So let's see, what are their true feelings, what's in their heart in regards to you. For many of you, children are involved, definitely. Like when I saw the Empress, it's like you're the mother of their children, or they are the mother of your children. And the Four of Wands coming up again. Okay, and okay, later, this is later. So they have conflicting feelings. On the one hand, there is a lot of care in regards to you, and like you are the mother of their children, or they are the mother of your children. And there's the second kind of level of connection between two of you. So they may be sending you mixed signals or acting differently. One way they're active, another way they're kind of withdrawn, because it seems like sometimes they're trying to fight for your family, the Four of Wands here, the Four of Wands there, because they still have hope. They still have hope. They still have love. They also feel like something is crumbling here. But they are hoping either like to ignore it, for it to go away, or that it's gonna go, that something can be done. So there is love and care, and at the same time struggle with accepting that something is falling apart. But what I'm getting here, it feels like more of that your expectations and their expectations, the illusions and expectations that you had about a relationship is this is what is falling apart. This is what is what was the false foundation for this relationship. But usually when this happens, well, some couples, they go their separate ways, but other couples, they go through it and they learn to face each other, learn the real person behind their own expectations and illusions about this person. So if you're able to meet each other with an open mind and an open heart, there's still something to work through. I don't feel like the whole, like everything is crumbling, but I feel the lack of communication. I feel the lack of understanding real people who are involved there, and disappointment in regards to your illusions and expectations. This is the most this can be very painful, because when we get together, we have a certain picture, our partner, they have a certain picture, and our pictures don't usually align. We come from different backgrounds, different families, and we have different pictures, and then with time we get disillusioned. That's this is like 3 years minimum, then 5, then 7. The more you are in this, the more you understand that this is not how you expected, and this is what I'm getting here. But you have an opportunity to go through it and become a stronger couple, because there is love between two of you. Yes, it is not going according to your expectation, but maybe if you work on conversation, communication, heart-to-heart communication, you're still a family, you still have love, there is still some kind of foundation. You can rebuild. You see the tower usually speaks about a foundation that wasn't already solid, that wasn't already working, something that wasn't working already falling apart. So as I felt before, this disillusionment has been going for quite a while, for quite some time. So now it's not your relationship that is falling apart, but the illusional foundation that is falling apart, and you have a chance to build a solid one, a real one, a new one. If you've been following me for quite a while, you know that if there is nothing to gain here, to build here, I'm being blunt about it, but I don't feel it with you. I feel like you can go deeper, you can build something here, you can create something solid and real here. Let's see more. Clear endeavor, contemplation, intuition, and this is kind of a strength card. You do have a connection, and it's stronger than the illusion, the heart of the matter. You need to go deeper, you need to get to the heart, spend quality time together. Yeah, totally, this is what I've been feeling for you guys. So get rid of your illusions, demonstrate love, get rid of your illusions and go deeper, get to know each other. And I'm sure you feel it, that's why you're not sure about walking away from it. Yes, it's not going according to your plan, but it's going according to the God's plan, and you have a choice here. You can totally go deeper, because if you think it through, if you talk it through, I'm really drawn to the butterfly here, and I feel like this, yeah, the illusions, they've been guiding you elsewhere. Now you need to get to the reality, to the heart of the matter, to the bottom of it. Get to know each other truly with open eyes, with no pink tinted glasses on your eyes anymore. And spend the time together, demonstrate love, get to this relationship to another level. You do have a future together, totally. So let's see, what are your person's true intentions towards you? But already here I feel it, that they are kind of ready to fight for this relationship. They just don't know how to. With the 7 of Wands, with the 8 of Wands, they want it. Okay. Ace of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles. The Temperance, the Fool. Okay. Your person is not ready to walk away. No, they are willing to work it through, as we saw before. They are willing to strengthen your connection, to mend it, to heal it, to give it, like, to not another chance, not another go, but I'm gonna, like, take it to the next level, free it from the illusions, free it from something, from these disappointments, from misunderstandings, and so on. It feels like your person has a lot of fear. He or she feels like they don't know what to do. They don't know how to go about. They don't know how to start talking about it. But they really, really would like to have this, take this to the next level, to another level, to freed. I'm getting freed. Why freed? Free from what? They hold this relationship dear. They're not letting go. They're not letting go. They don't know what is the right way to go about it. Maybe it feels like, yeah, so they don't know how to express love in the right way. So I would suggest reading 5 Languages of Love by Gary Chapman. You may have different languages of love. They don't know how to show their love to you. Maybe you can talk it, you can read it to both of you. You can talk about it. You can help each other understand each other. You can help each other get to know each other better. But you came to an end of the chapter of your relationship, not to an end of your relationship. So it's up to you now if you're ready to open your heart, because it feels like both of you kind of hiding a lot and not talking, not conversing with each other. You see, so I was speaking before about 2 kinds of couples. There are unhappy couples and there are happy couples, and there's only one difference between 2 of them. Unhappy couples fighting each other, or fighting one by one with their problems, with the crises that every relationship meets. And happy couples, they fight together, not each other, but they face these challenges together as a couple, as partners, and they fight these problems together. They're not fighting each other, but they're fighting the problem together. They're looking in the same direction. So this is what it seems like needs to be done for you too, because yeah, you may have a lack of understanding each other's languages of love and so on, but you still have a lot to work on, but you still have a lot to give to each other. And this relationship can be lengthy and solid and beautiful. One thing I want to share, because I see a lot of it nowadays, culture, movies and everything, they suggest that if you meet the right person, your soulmate, twin flame, whatever you're calling it, the one, everything falls into places, everything goes smoothly and easily, and you don't have to work on anything. There are gonna be no problems and blah 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 blah. Well, it's not real. It's not true. It's gonna be true for a short time, because one more thing that I had a very big problem accepting this thing, that being in love and loving somebody are 2 very different things. Because being in love, it's strictly chemical process. You sniff a person and your body tells you this person is really good for you. It's going to be good for your babies because you have complementing immune systems and your baby is going to be strong. And your body produces a chemical reaction that makes you go crazy. So this is being in love. It's chemical reaction. It's like you're constantly high and your body produces this high, this high for you. And it goes on for quite some time, 7 months to 3 years, sometimes can be 4. It's dialing down little by little. But then after that, usually people are facing each other like, I got my pink tinted glasses off. Like, now I see you. Now I see that you are not the person I thought you were, because before that you were high on hormones constantly, but now your mind is clear and you can see the person clearly. And this is when you have a chance to love a person, to truly get to know this person and to love them, because love is a choice. Love is an action. Love is what you choose every day. It's your choice to love this imperfect person who is in front of you. Most people move on searching for another high nowadays, unfortunately, because the social structure, the sexual freedom and everything, and they can never settle down, because when the high is over, they think, oh, the love is over, but it's not true. It's an illusion. It's how our body tricks us, how our biology tricks us. But nowadays it's kind of trendy to deny biology completely, which doesn't really help much. Understanding ourselves and relationships and how to cope with everything, right? So maybe this information will be helpful for you, because what is falling apart, it's not your relationship, not your marriage, but illusions in regards to it. So now you have a chance at real love, but you gotta work on it, you gotta build it, you gotta choose it every day. Right, well guys, this is what I have for you today, and I want to add, like, completely from me, one thing, because most of the time when something pops up in my mind, it's not that I'm consciously choosing to tell you that, but what comes to me and what wants out wants you to hear it. So but I forgot what I wanted to tell you from myself. My mind is messed up during the readings. I don't own it during the readings. What I wanted to tell you is, these kind of solid relationships and connections are not that often met nowadays. From my experience, from the readings that I've been doing, there are not so many of them. So cherish what you got. Well guys, I do hope this message finds whoever needs to hear it. Let me know what you think about it, and if you want to make sure about your personal situation, the information how to get a reading with me is down below in the description box. And I'm moving to pile number 2 now. Hey, those who chose pile number 2 with this unicorn, let's see. We're gonna check your situation first. And then we're gonna check on your person. We have the High Priestess, the Page of Cups, the Four of Pentacles, the Hangman, the Five of Wands, the Star. This is... I feel like you as spiritual people, you have a lot of it in you. A lot of Pisces vibe. You're not necessarily rising Pisces. You may have your Moon or Venus in Pisces. I'm getting a lot of Pisces vibe here. And you are kind of childlike, not childish, but childlike. If you fall in love, if you love somebody, it's very pure. It's just pure love. But at the same time, it's very hard for you to let go of somebody. Very hard. It seems like you're asking about a person. You've been trying to let go of this connection, but it's kind of a dream-like connection. You are dreaming about this person a lot, thinking a lot, but either you have never been together, or you've been together and you've separated, and it's been some kind of time between two of you because you haven't seen or talked to them recently, maybe just online. And I feel like recently for at least a year, even more. So it's more of a fantasy of a relationship, a lot of hopes connected with it. You've been trying to let go, but can't do this. So you may have been together for a while, but you have been separated for quite some time, at least, well, something around a year or more. This is what I'm getting. Or you may haven't even been together. You've met this person and you have a lot of feelings and dreams and fantasies in connection to this person. So we will be seeing now. Okay. jumping out a lot of cards. So we will start with their thoughts first. What are their thoughts? What are their true thoughts in regards to you? What they're thinking about you, if they're thinking about you. So this is a situation where it may be like this, like you're trying to walk away and this person feels it and they're showing up or sending you the message or calling you, maybe getting a drunk call. They are kind of keeping you on the hook. They don't see the future here, but they don't want to let go of you, and they haven't let go of you completely. So it may be the situation, you know, when people come to me and ask like why this person is not with me, but why they are not letting me go at the same time. So this is like they're not with you and they're not letting you go. Sometimes they may be showing up telling you like I can't stop thinking about you, or I have been thinking about you, or something like this. But this is some kind of egotistical show up, egotistical resurfacing in your life and then walking away. So you've been stuck in a constant yo-yo situation, constant walk away situation. So like this, they're not with you, they don't see the future, but it takes them years to get out of your life if they want to. Even, you know, there are sometimes people, they have this narcissistic trait or compensation, like they don't want to be with you, but they need to know that you are still thinking about them, you're missing them. This is like a narcissistic thing here. So this is what I am seeing. It's like they keep showing up sometimes to check on you, to check if you're still into them. Let's see what in their heart in regards to you, pile number 2. What are their true feelings in regards to you? The Magician and the 6 of Wands. Okay, you guys. Definitely Pisces people. You are Pisces people. You are this Emperor. Oh yeah. Hello, my sweet rescuers, loving water people. You're dealing with a narcissist. Yep, whatever it has been, this person has at least a narcissistic tendency at the very least, because we're checking the feelings. 7 of Cups, the Devil, the 9 of Swords. They see that you are the Empress. They see that you are capable of love, capable of nourishing them, capable of giving them the emotional sustenance and support that you need. They need your love. They are using it as a resource. So they see you. They value what you can give them. But they are here to use it as much as you allow them. So this is the kind of person that will never go away on their own. This is the kind of person you have to choose to shut out, because if you value your sanity, because this is more head over heart situation for them. They love how you love them. They love what you give them. They love how caring and loving you are. And by the way, usually sometimes when I'm saying you're sweet, you're caring and loving, it doesn't mean that you're weak. Not at all. Usually people with narcissistic tendencies, they choose the best looking, the smartest, the more successful people, the best catch to break them. To get out of this sustenance that they need, emotional support, emotional sustenance that they need. It's like they are kind of an emotional vampire. They need your love, they need your care, they need you worshiping them and thinking about them and giving them this resource. But they are here to to this yo-yo situation, to confuse you with the devil, with Nine of Swords, to make you constantly question yourself, think about them, be confused. So they want to destabilize you for you to always be at their reach. Let's see more. I want to get some oracle cards for you. And I know this is not an easy message to hear, but you gotta save yourself. This is the situation when you have to choose, and this is like when you need to really save yourself. So and if this message resonates with you, I suggest reading a book by Melody Beattie, Codependent No More. It's a very painful read, not easy to read it, this book. Now, I cried and I fought and I cried again while reading it, because the more you see yourself in it, the more difficult it is to read. But this woman knows what she's speaking about, and she and her book can help you. Trust your own understanding. So one more wants to come up. Potential getaway. It feels like, yeah, this person is painting a perfect picture for you, painting, well, not the perfect beautiful picture, but the picture that can catch you. And you really need to trust your own feeling, your own judgment, because these people, they can gaslight you very easily. So if you see something going on, trust yourself more than what they're saying. This person is here to trick you for sure. And humor can be a potential getaway here. Laughter can be a potential way to help you get out of this situation. You are definitely a giving person. You are giving, you are loving, you're full of it, you just full of love. You are a great resource, definitely. So this person, maybe, you know, that they come, they give you a gift, and then they take whatever you can give them, and then they disappear, and then they reappear again after some time. So, and promise you things, and they see you, they see, this is the reflection of your energy, this Empress, this loving heart, right? They see your resource and they're coming for it. They may be giving you a little bit something, and then they're taking everything you got, and then they're leaving. And then they give you the time to recuperate, to regain your energy, and then they're reappearing in your life, getting everything you got and living again. So, do you want to be a yo-yo? I don't like when people treating me as a yo-yo. I don't think anybody likes it. So, think about that. This is some food for thought for you guys. So we're checking their true intentions in regards to you. Again, the Empress. They don't want to let you go. They will not let you go, guys. They know you're hurting. They know you're hurting, but they like being in control of the situation. And you are not the only one they are doing it with. They know how spiritual you are, and it seems like this spirituality can be used against you. They can tell you, or they can make you feel that you are soulmates. You know, sometimes it can be very tricky, because if a person is into spirituality, well, women tend to do this often, and especially those who are into spirituality, we feel something, we meet somebody, we feel something special, and we add too much value, too much spiritual meaning too soon, instead of getting to know this. I never felt this way. That's why it means like we are soulmates, we are twin flames, we are whatever. And by doing this, you are allowing this person to use you the way they want. And they may be consciously planting these ideas into your head. Like, well, you know, baby, like there are other people in my life, but I love nobody but you. You are special. You are my soulmate. Like, whenever I'm down and thinking about you, yeah, because you give them this resource, because you're nourishing them, because you always have your cup ready. Here, take my love. I'm here for you. And they know you're hurting, and they're not gonna stop ever unless you choose to stop this situation. They're in control. They are eating up your energy. You're like a wood for their fire. Very nice wood for their fire. You're feeding their fire. You're feeding them with your energy. You're feeding them with your love, and this is what they're here to get from you. So try googling. There are a lot of channels about how is it to deal with a narcissist. There is a lot of free information online from therapists and those who have been through this kind of relationship with a narcissist, how to get off the hook, because narcissists, they are great fishers. They create these perfect hooks, and they're like a drug. It's very, very hard to walk away from a narcissist, but they will never walk away from you. So educate yourself, get more information about it, and heal, and read Melody Beattie's books, because they're very eye-opening, you know, very helpful. So guys, I do have the message. I hope the message finds whoever needs to hear it. Let me know what you think about it, and if you want to make sure about your personal situation or get a guidance for you, how to deal with it, how to walk away from it, what to do with your life when you are away from this person. So you can reach me and have a personal reading with me if you want to. The information how to get it is down below in the description box. And well, thanks for being with me, and I'm moving to pile number 3 now. Hey, those who chose pile number 3 with this Space Kitty. So we're checking your situation first, and then getting into what your person feel, think, and intend to do in regards to you. Ooh. So we're checking on situation where most probably you walked away, maybe vice versa, but one of you is taken. It may be you may have met through work, or through somebody's work, your work, their work. You have had some kind of intellectual connection or intellectual project or work together, and the feelings were mutual, and it caused a lot of confusion for both of you, because one of you is taken, one of you is either married, or possibly their job or your job does not allow this kind of romance springing. It was a very confusing connection, but at the same time very profound. And for the sake of the reading, I will choose you, because it feels like for most of you, you were the one who walked away, and kind of walked away from drama, because there were objective obstacles on for two of you being together, but at the same time working together, doing something together was really, really confusing for both of you. I'm also getting like it was very, very hard for you to walk away, and you still feel connected with this person. You do feel some kind of spiritual connection, maybe having some dreams, something. I don't feel like you have put your life on hold for this person. No, you kind of walked away, but you still feel like maybe checking on them from time to time. Maybe you still have some kind of hopes that maybe like this is kind of what if situation, because this person, you have very good feelings towards them, like very nice. You feel like your souls are linked and you wish them the best. And at the same time, it's like you're not gonna die without them, you're not gonna be suffering without them, but this is like, but what if one day something changes like this, right? So and you just like to check on this person to see what they're up to and so on. Interesting. Let's see. Okay, jumping out. We're checking first, now we're checking on your person, so we will start with their mind, so what they're thinking, what their true thoughts in regards to you, to this connection, and to you. What are they thinking? Seven of Cups. Feels like I'm getting like they're thinking a lot, they're thinking a lot, they're thinking a lot, they're thinking a lot. Okay. Interesting. Ooh. One more. I wanted one more, but we have two more. Okay. So, first of all, this person is thinking a lot about you. There is no communication between the two of you. They chose, again, for the sake of the reading, you walked away, you're free, and they're taken. Maybe vice versa, but they kind of chose their relationship, their commitment. And even though you haven't spoke for a long time, they keep looking for you. It feels like they have some psychological anchors or something that they associate with you. It's like, for example, they see a car that you have and they think about you, or or like maybe you prefer bright colors, like, or they see somebody and they think about you. So they're thinking about you, and there are a lot of things that are reminding them of you outside, like in their life. It seems like they're hiding it very, very deeply in them, so it must have been like some secret feeling situations. I am not getting that there was like that you've been the third party. I don't feel like you have been involved, but the feelings happen. The feelings confused both of you, and they also feel like you are somehow important in their life, and it's difficult for them. And irritating, I'm getting like some irritation in regards to like, how can I feel so alone without them? This is what I feel. How can I be so alone without this person? How can I feel so alone without this person? And they really, really make an effort to tell themselves like, it's over, it's done, it's in the past, like, don't even think. I feel like a lot of effort is put into this. What they have, the Six of, I wanted to get one card, but two of them, Page of Swords and Six. It's like they're telling themselves every day, like, stop it, stop thinking about it, it's over, it's done, it's past. And but they can't. They're thinking a lot. And this, sometimes I'm getting emotional. We're gonna see feelings now, but sometimes it's like they are even kind of desperate, like, how can I feel so alone without this person? It's like they miss you a lot, and again, this connection is still very confusing to them. I want to go for the oracles now, then feelings later. First oracles. Okay, I'm getting very interesting, very specific, maybe not for everybody. Message here. I want to see a little bit more first. We have the fresh approach, the inner truth, laughter. Be willing to express love. Focus on love. Have patience. Well, yeah, somehow they feel like it's not over. I do feel like they perceive your connection as long-term, something valuable. They also have love towards you. It's not possessive, but they also have love, but they also see you. I do feel like they see you as this dragon, see you as this something mysterious, something they cannot understand, something that they're being drawn to, but also something that's kind of dangerous. Or maybe you are danger to this table's psychological position, and they wish you knew how much they loved you. Feels like they were unable to express it, they were unable to say it, and they wish they did. But looking out, it feels like they kind of subconsciously expecting that you're gonna show up in their life somehow, that you're gonna resurface, that they're gonna see you. It's almost a certainty, like that you're gonna show up somehow. They're kind of on the lookout constantly. And with this fresh approach and inner truth, it feels like they're trying to explain to themselves with different theories this connection. They're trying to laugh about it. They're trying to explain it with like humorous point of view, to tell themselves. But it's like I almost see like they're polishing and they're dusting and polishing this inner truth. They're trying to cover the inner truths in different explanations which aren't really working. But also I feel like with the Six of Cups we had, and this one is kind of Six of Cups, like you had very good connection, like maybe you made them laugh a lot, and when they're thinking about you they're smiling. Okay, let's see more. We will be getting into their feelings right now. So what are their true feelings in regards to you? They want to know how you're doing, how you are. Okay. They want to know you better, but they're kind of reminding themselves constantly about their responsibilities. This is somebody who's very loyal, and your connection is kind of attached to their loyalty, to their strict moral rules. It feels like this is somebody, you see we have the King of Swords, and the Queen of Swords. Somebody intellectual, somebody maybe highly educated, having like professor, teacher, therapist, scientist kind of thing. This is a very intellectual person, and very logical and very loyal, and they have very strict rules, and somehow you are this X in that they need to solve, that they don't understand, that you've kind of not ruined, but you are this tower. You are this tower that they cannot explain, that they cannot understand, that they cannot control, that they cannot take away from their life. And they feel you. They feel you. Sometimes they feel the connection. Sometimes maybe they're trying to talk to you in their dreams, or just like this. Yeah. They feel, when I saw this card, I got like the thread. They feel the thread that connects both of you. And there's a lot of hope that with time they're gonna see you again. It's like they're having a constant inner battle, because you are this unknown element. They have never met anybody like you, and it feels like they have everything figured out. Maybe they're even obsessively organized or super organized. Their life is structured. Everything has its place. Everything has its tag. Everything has its box and a name on it, right? A name tag on it. And you are something they cannot explain, they cannot control, and they cannot stop thinking about. So let's see, what are their intentions? What are their true intentions in regards to you? They can't stop thinking about you, and they're not gonna stop thinking about you. Another King of Swords. But they're constantly fighting their desire to know how you're doing. So they aren't letting go this connection, connection, because it's not an active relationship, but they're not talking. They're not intending to talk to you. With this Judgment, let's see. I want to clarify the Judgment. Not yet, anyway. yeah, they are hoping that you're gonna reappear in their life, that you're gonna come, and reappear, and something's gonna happen in your life because you bring energy in their into their life, because you bring this new spell, new spark, like this. They hope, it's like, I can't move towards you, but they hope that you are going to show up somehow in their life. There's no clear intention to what they're gonna do with it, because this is what they cannot explain, and they're hoping. But there's a lot of hope in every part of the reading. There's a lot of hope that you are going to reappear in their life one day somehow, and gonna bring this joy, because you bring joy. Even though you bring struggle, and a lot of struggle, but the struggle is there even when you are not there. There is a lot of struggle in connection to you, but they are trying to be very logical. They are trying to, it's like they are reasoning with them constantly, all the time. It's like, well, like, I am married, or I cannot, like, they are reminding themselves about this, their responsibilities all the time. But it feels like they're not completely satisfied with their life. And you do bring spark, you do bring joy, but you bring a lot of chaos as well. So they kind of thinking about you, they're drawn to you, they're fascinated with you, and they're afraid of you at the same time, because you bring this instability to their stable, structured world and life. And this is like, you are this, if you know Vedic astrology, Rahu, like the North Node, the chaos, the chaos of creativity, right? Because creativity cannot come from order. It comes when you are creating order from chaos, and you are kind of this uncontrolled force of nature that kind of changes everything, and cannot be controlled by them. And they may be kind of a control freaks, but without you, they feel lonely, they feel upset, they feel bored. And I'm getting also like, it's coming, something is coming. They feel like some kind of, let me clarify this. What do they feel? They feel that something is coming in regards to you and them, in regards to this connection. Somehow they have a premonition, maybe, that they're gonna see you again. Three major arcanas. They cannot believe it, because they think that they're lying to themselves. This kind of an illusion. But yeah, they are afraid of their own feelings in regards to you a lot. So there is a mixture of many things inside their heads and their hearts. But they feel like you're gonna meet each other again rather soon. But I don't see in their intentions for them to come to you. They thinking that somehow either you're gonna bump into each other, or you're gonna show up in their life somehow. So they want it, they need it, they're afraid of it so much. There is so much. So they're trying to calm themselves down. They're trying to again reason with themselves. But this is their wish. Their wish is to see you again. But yet again, in their intentions, I don't see the movement towards you. They're hoping that you're gonna come, or that life, universe is gonna bring you, help you meet each other, see each other somehow. Yeah, you're like this fire, the Queen of Wands. Okay, guys, this is a very interesting message. I do hope it's gonna find whoever needs to hear it. Let me know what you think about it. And if you want to make sure about your personal situation, you want to have a reading with me, you can find all the necessary information in the description box under the video. Well, I hope to talk to you soon, and I'm moving to pile number 4 now. Hey, those who chose pile number 4 with this pink star, let's see, we're gonna be checking on the situation. First, for you to know if it's your message or not your message, please remember it is still a general reading, so treat it as such, take it as it resonates, and only if it resonates. If you feel like it's not about you, check another pile or another reading. So, we have the Two of Swords, the Queen of Cups, the Lovers, the Queen of Pentacles, the Ace of Swords and the Four of Swords. No communication situation yet again. We have two Queens here. It's not about gender, but it may be same-sex relationship, but not necessarily. It feels like you're kind of on the same level energetically or psychologically. You're on the same level. Yeah, with the Two of Swords here, you kind of a match, at least in some area of your life, or maybe in several. With the Two of Swords, with the Lovers here. But either you ghosted them or your partner ghosted you, so you've kind of met. There was a spark. Some of you, since you feel like there can be different situations here, some of you have been together for quite a while, others were just in the beginning stages, and then this person disappeared, cut you out. Maybe they left you, they told you like it's not gonna work out and went silent, or just simply went silent with no explanation. But there is a lot of resonating energy, a lot of connection between two of you. Queen of Cups and Queen of Pentacles, a lot of feelings, and both of you have been caring and attentive towards one another. And then suddenly, maybe due to the pandemic situation, you were separated, or they said they cannot be together, or something else. Many reasons can be for that, but the thing is that you thought that you've met the right person, and something went south, and then silence. I feel like there's silence at the moment. Or if there is a communication, just very little communication, but mostly silence. They disappeared abruptly, like it happened abruptly. So let's see. We're gonna start with your person's thoughts. What is in their mind in regards to you? What are their true thoughts in regards to you? They're going through some kind of changes, major changes in their life. Maybe they're getting so it may be so this person has somebody else in their life. They may be getting through a divorce, or they just got through a divorce, or they are getting through a divorce, or maybe they just have a partner. I don't feel like it's a simple third-party situation. Well, it's never simple third-party. It may be a third-party situation. Maybe they're distant with their partner. I don't feel like it's simply cheating. It feels like they are somehow separated with their partner. Maybe just distant. Maybe just not. There is no warmth anymore. Maybe there's just only marriage on the paper, but something like this, and they feel like they're gonna be very harshly judged, and they're judging themselves. Even though they really want to be with you, they had to kind of swallow this wish, this desire, because of self-judgment and judgment from other people, close ones. It's like I'm getting like I have to wait, not now, I can't now, I have to wait. There is a hope for the future here, but right now it's like very strong it's like they feel really bad about themselves, that they got involved with you. They're judging themselves very harshly, and maybe somebody else is judging them very harshly as well. So let's see more. What about their feelings in regards to you? What are their true feelings? Three of Wands. Okay. The Emperor, the Empress. It feels like you've lightened up the fire in them, and they see, okay, they see their future differently right now. You kind of brought life into their life, but it feels like they may be taken. This is a third-party situation, but you kind of brought the zest into their life back, and this is a secret temptation. They feel like they secretly, you are a very strong temptation, very strong desire, but they feel like they can only dream about you because they're not free. There is a hope that they're gonna be free, but again, not now, not right now, only in the future, someday in the future, something like this. But right now you're a very, very strong temptation for them, a secret temptation, wish come true, desire, passion, thinking about you a lot, they're wanting you, desiring you, like you name it, just a lot. But again, it's a temptation. It's something that they cannot afford. It's something that is it's wrong to follow this desire for them. And again, maybe in the future when I'm free, but it's a distant future here. So maybe they are planning to divorce their spouse or to separate from them, but it's like in the distant future, not right now. Right now, and they think that this is wrong. This is wrong. Vulnerability. You are kind of their vulnerability. Again, they're thinking a lot. Leap of faith. They're thinking a lot about you with this contemplation, with this leap of faith. The Fool. I want one more card for this. But the Sun, and I'm getting like, maybe in the future I'm gonna risk, maybe in the future I'm gonna do it, but it's more like maybe in the future. Present is present all the time. Maybe in the future I'm gonna try, maybe in the future I'm gonna risk it, maybe in the future I'm gonna do it, maybe in the future I'm gonna free myself. But it's a maybe situation. Like attracts like. Yeah, there's a lot of similarities between two of you. Appreciate this moment. They cherish this connection with you, but now they need to focus on something else. Now they need to focus on something else, on something, again, with the Seven of Pentacles, with a slow down, pause, and allow things to unfold. It's like they need time to figure something out. They need time for something. They need time for something, and they are not free at the moment. But there's a lot of, like, they're hopeful, very hopeful that in the future, when they, maybe there is a project at work, maybe they need to make more money, maybe there's something, but it's like your connection is put on pause for them. Your connection is on pause. It's not over, it's on pause, and they're hoping that in the future they will be able to be free to get back to you. But they see a lot, like you have a lot in common, really a lot. And we saw it too before. They're dreaming about you, wishing to be with you, and so on. But at the moment, it's not right for them. So let's see what their intentions, what are their true intentions in regards to you. They want to open their heart to you and tell you why, explain why you can't be together. They are married. but they want to make clear, they want to be honest with you and explain how difficult this is for them as well, and how much they are attracted to you, and that they're looking your way, and in their heart and their mind they are with you, but they cannot be with you because anymore, because it's not right for them. It's not right. It's a temptation, but it goes against their policy, against their life policy. They kind of feel trapped and heartbroken, and it's like it feels like they're arguing with themselves a lot. They want to talk to you, but it's kind of right now they need to, maybe there can be different situation. Maybe they're hoping that when kids are a little bit older or something, there's some kind of project, something, some particular specific thing that they are waiting for, and it may take it a while. I don't know how long, but they want to be honest with you. They kind of mustering their courage up to talk to you, to explain what's going on, to tell you everything. But they don't think it's right to have an affair, to have a third party, and for now it's kind of on pause. Well guys, this is what I have for you. Pile number 4. Let me know what you think about this reading, and I do hope the message finds whoever needs to hear it. And if you want to make sure about your personal situation, the information how to get it is down below in the description box. And talk to you soon. Bye.